Oak Island, a mysterious island for 220 years, has been a playground for mystery lovers and fortune seekers. However, when Rick Lagena Pride opens an ancient hatch, he finds the deepest secret beneath the island. The darkness inside is alive and pulsing, with a mouth ready to swallow him whole. The air feels thick and heavy, charged with something old and watching as shadows twisted and moved like they had a life of their own. The team prepares for the next phase of digging, the money pit, but the ground is working against them. As they dig deeper, water rushes in fast and relentlessly, swallowing their progress. As they make it 65 feet down, the battle with water becomes all out. Pumps run non-stop, and the entire operation is in danger if they cannot stop the flooding. A hidden cave separate from the money pit, lined with wooden beams, is discovered. Rick stands at the edge of the cave, believing it is part of something bigger, possibly a secret chamber or burial site. The possibilities are endless, and Oak Island seems to throw a new problem their way. Skeptics have long believed the island is nothing more than a money-making machine, but those standing at the edge of the cavern know the truth. They have spent years chasing shadows, piecing together half-told stories, and searching for proof of something buried so long ago that history has started to forget. The weight of the evidence on the edge of the cavern makes everything more difficult, and the water makes everything more difficult. Oak Island, a mysterious island designed to protect against floods, has been the site of many discoveries and mysteries. The team, led by Steve, a data integration expert, is working on a 3D model to reveal the underground structures and their historical importance. Lena's sonar image of a square wall in one part of the cave has sparked various theories within the team, suggesting that it might be a hiding spot for valuables or a bigger hidden area. The team's determination grows as they imagine the treasures hidden there. They decide to explore deeper into the cave, driven by the chance to find important items. They face a challenge when water leaks in an area where they are digging deeper. As they deal with this, they discover something new and unexpected. The ongoing excitement and determination may make some people wonder if the main goal is to keep the TV show's audience interested, rather than making real historical discoveries. Critics argue that the real value of Oak Island may not be in the ground, but in the stories that come from the efforts to explore it. Recently, Duma Contracting Limited found a new cavern about 65 feet deep just outside a key area on Oak Island. This cavern had wooden beams suggesting a man-made structure under the island. Rick Lagena, always ready to follow new leads, wondered what this could mean. As Rick looked into the newly discovered space, he realized that what seemed like a minor setback might actually be a major discovery. However, managing the water leaking into the site is crucial for any further exploration. The team below Oak Island, led by Blaine Carrick, embarked on an expedition to uncover the hidden treasures beneath the island. They explored the cave at depths between 140 and 142 feet, identifying signs of human modifications and potential entrances or exits. The data uncovered was remarkable, suggesting multiple treasure caches hidden beneath the money pit area. The team focused on a newly drilled hole into Aladdin's cave, using a high-definition camera to examine its depths and contents. They aimed to verify if the cave was shaped by human hands and learn more about its structure and origins. Rick and Marty Lagena saw these discoveries as the culmination of years of dedication and hard work, and their belief in the island's hidden treasures spurred them to continue their efforts despite numerous challenges. Blaine Carrick played a central role in the investigation of Oak Island's underground features, planning to perform a detailed sonar scan if they managed to gain access to the cave. This would allow them to accurately map out the cave's features and determine if it was a natural or man-made formation. The Echologger D710 sonar equipment demonstrated their commitment to using advanced technology in their quest. The team's next morning's image revealed a potential human-made entrance within the cave, raising enthusiasm for further exploration. Rick Lagena was particularly excited by the possibility of entering the cave, suggesting that human-made features might be buried under the cement on the cave floor. Marty Lagena noted that the cave appears to hold items not usually found in natural environments, supporting their belief that they might have discovered a significant archaeological site. After careful consideration of time and resources, the team decided to drill another hole to allow the sonar to reach deeper into the cave and produce more detailed images. They remain dedicated to their project, believing each new discovery brings them closer to solving a long-standing historical question. Rick and Marty Lagena, members of the Duma team, are actively supporting Duma as they work on constructing a wooden framework on Oak Island. They have reached a depth of 90 to 93 feet and need to remove several feet of hard clay before constructing the final wooden framework. The team uses a pneumatic jackhammer to break down the densely packed clay, which is then cleared with a 3-ton hammer grab tool. As they continue their excavation, they face difficulties due to the heavy jackhammers, which often get stuck in the clay. Rick makes an unexpected find, possibly indicating they have reached the long-awaited tunnel. Barlow and Craig Tester receive news that officials from Duma have successfully deepened the garden shaft to about 95 feet in the money pit area, reaching a tunnel reportedly 7 feet high. The team digs deeper, noticing signs of wood suggesting a wooden structure further inside. They decide to lengthen the tunnel by an additional section, gaining 32 inches of space. The presence of circular wooden pieces is particularly notable, hinting at similar construction techniques used in the well-known money pit. Rick recalls an article from Reader Digest about the money pit's use of round logs, strengthening his belief that they are close to a significant discovery. Jack Begley joins forces with Gary Drayton, an expert in detection, at Lot 5 on the island's western side. This recently acquired area quickly becomes one of the most promising sites for treasure hunting on Oak Island. Their initial explorations uncover a stone structure believed to be as ancient as the famous garden shaft, tools dating back 4 centuries, and half of a Roman coin from 300 BC. The discovery of a Roman trade token on Oak Island raises numerous questions about its origin and how it came to the island. Archaeologists will analyze the token, comparing it with known examples of Roman trade tokens, to determine its authenticity and significance. Gary Drayton and Jack Begley, along with Rick Lagena, Craig Tester, and archaeologist Larry Nien at the Interpretive Center, discovered a lead disc or coin on Lot 5. The disc was initially simple but presented complex details upon closer inspection. It consisted of 2 layers. One was almost entirely lead with tiny amounts of copper and iron, suggesting it came from mining operations. The darker layer showed a different composition with a lot of iron at about 41% and smaller portions of copper and silicone. The natural presence of lead in both layers suggested that the material came from mining operations. An X-ray diffraction scan revealed that the minerals in the disc matched those found in Iranian mines, triggering discussions about connections between Oak Island and distant regions. This led the team to consider whether the artifact could have come from Italy, which would mean for Oak Island's history. Scholars like Zena Halper suggested that this could support theories linking the island to the Knights Templar. To better understand the importance of the artifacts, experts in ancient metallurgy and historical artifacts were consulted. They explained that lead artifacts from ancient Rome were commonly used for various purposes, including as trade tokens, seals, and religious objects due to the extensive influence of the Roman Empire. The connection with a Roman coin found earlier added complexity to Oak Island's historical scene, hinting at a significant historical presence dating back centuries. The team moved to a new site to continue researching the artifact's background and origins, realizing how interwoven historical events could be initially just a simple object. This realization underscored the importance of their find and prompted them to rethink what Oak Island might represent in the wider scope of history. Islands Explorations has partnered with Rick and Marty Lagena, landowner Tom Nolan, and fellow explorers to continue their work on the Great Quadrilateral, a 32-foot-long stone structure believed to have been constructed centuries ago. The team is currently focusing on the northeastern section of the structure, hoping to uncover clues about its construction and original purpose. Billy operates heavy machinery to remove layers of earth from the structure, while Gary searches through the unearthed soil for any items of interest. They discovered several items, including a piece of charcoal that could be used to carbon date the structure and determine its construction date. A heavy, curved object, possibly a fragment of a cannonball, was also discovered. Rick recognized the potential importance of this find, as it could suggest who might have been on the island centuries ago. Marty observed that the area appeared to have been disturbed, suggesting earlier explorers had manipulated the site. The team decided to extend their search to the western part of the site, hoping to find more information about the structure. Despite their efforts, conclusive evidence remained elusive, leaving them with more questions than answers. The team acknowledged the unusual nature of the Great Quadrilateral and continued to explore. In recent years, they have identified a constructed entryway, wood in the tunnel, and a piece of lead found on the site with minerals linked to Italy. These findings provide valuable insights into the complex history of Oak Island and the role of the Knights Temple in the region.